It's a pleasure to meet you all. My name's Liam, and I'm a teacher of English. Um, so I see we have some new people with us tonight. Um, who is here for the first time tonight? Well, let me make it all clear for you guys. My name's Liam, and I'm from the UK, and I'm a professional teacher of English. So you've all come here tonight to join us for a speak club. So can you tell me a bit about yourselves, those of you who are new?
Oh, Barbara, no, you are not so new. It seems to me that Vladimir is new. Vladimir,
Yes, I'm new.
Could you tell us a bit about yourself, Vladimir?
What is interesting for you? My occupation?
Interesting. Everything's interesting.
Everything is interesting.
Why not? It's very interesting to know about new participants.
Okay, I'm 27. I live in Moscow. I'm a web developer. I make websites. Everything information.
Sorry, what are you?
He's a designer.
Ah, I see.
Web developer.
So you live in Moscow, Vladimir?
Yes, I live in Moscow.
Brilliant. So who else is new? Are you new, Sergey?
Really? I didn't forget.
Sorry, there is a bit of an echo here.
Yeah.
Sergey's echo, yes.
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
So we've met Varvara before and Ilya.
Really?
I believe so. And of course, Жанна, I've met you before as well. So,
Liam, it seems to me that Artie is new for you, but not new for us. Are you with us, Artie?
Of course I am with you.
Excellent. Hi, Artie. I'm sorry we haven't met before. Could you tell me a bit about yourself?
Okay. What do you want to know?
Well, just tell me, where do you live, for example?
What? Sorry, I didn't understand you.
Don't worry. Where do you live?
I'm from St. Petersburg, and I was born here, and I grew up here, and now I live in this country, and I don't know.
So you live in Peter. Brilliant. So how long have you been living? Sorry, my question. Have you ever been abroad to the UK or to the USA?
No, never. I've never been there.
Ah, right. And would you like to?
Oh, of course I would like to.
Quite a broad question. So, who here has been abroad? To the UK or to the USA? Anyone?
Definitely not me.
Anyone else?
I was not too.
Right. So, what's always interesting for me is that I want to know why people are learning English, because it's really important for motivation and for a real reason to learn a language. So, why do you learn English, Vladimir?
Yes, I can say because most of information, most of actual information.
Document. Yeah.
Most of actual information is in English. And English internet is much more bigger than, for example, Russian internet or Chinese internet or any else. Internet.
Yes.
And
Okay.
most also it's about IT.
Right. So the fact of the matter is that most of the development of IT has been in the West.
Information about all new technologies also in English.
Yes, that makes sense. So therefore, you have to learn English.
Before you will read translation, yes, it passes for a year or two, and information become not actual.
Yes, of course. Well, and that's a very important thing about English as an international language. It's often quite difficult to keep up. Who else here has? I mean, I've spoken with you, Jeanma, about your reason for learning English. You're learning because of your son, correct?
Yes, because of my son. I started learning English because of my son.
Yeah.
What's up with your son?
Sorry?
What's up with your son?
Would you like to explain to him?
No, how it's correlated? Your English and son. What happens with your son?
Nothing special happened to my son. When my son came to school, he studied very well and helped him a lot with all the subjects, but I didn't know English at all. So I just studied English in order to help my son with his homework. It was the first reason why I started. But after that, I was caught. Can I say?
Well,
Lana, help me. Can I help? Я была захвачена. So I liked English very much, and I decided to continue studying English. To study English.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I mean, I think it's more of a passion thing now, isn't it? You're studying because it's enjoyable for you.
Yes, enjoyable.
Excellent. Good. Okay. So, Archie, why are you learning English? Just simply because it's fun?
Okay, I got it. That's actually, well, it's a long story, but bear with me. I try to explain. First of all, when I started learning English, I didn't realize I actually learned English, because actually I had no goals like learning some languages or something. I started learning because I played in a video game, in a computer, in the internet.
Awesome.
And I played with American and Canadian guys, and that's why actually I didn't study it. It happens like naturally. After a few months, I start speak simple phrase, and then I decided maybe I should learn some English. But actually, it's not happened because I'm lazy a little bit. And now I speak as I speak, as you can hear, just because I spoke a lot with native speakers. And actually, my girlfriend she's from America.
Oh, right, brilliant. Wow. Well, congratulations. So you've obviously learned through a previous passion, i.e. playing on computer games. So that's actually how many people get involved in language learning due to interaction with foreign languages. I mean, for example, myself, my first experience of Russian was on a computer game. I speak German and Chinese, and both of those languages I found on the computer games as well. So it is quite interesting how these affect our lives. So are we also joined by Sergey?
Lim, you know about Sergey's connection, it's not the best. Probably it could be right. Ilya also with us, and Varvara, of course.
Yes, of course. So, Ilya, why don't you tell Vladimir about yourself?
Hello.
Hello.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I am. I'm just wondering if you were able to tell everyone about yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ilya. I'm from Moscow, and What exactly do you want to know about myself?
No, I mean I'm just because I mean we've spoken quite a bit before, but I mean I'm just interested in making sure that Vladimir and Archie both know who you are, because it's I mean I'm trying to just make sure everyone understands that there are lots of different reasons for learning English and lots of different levels, etc. And you've got quite a high level of English, haven't you?
I don't know. I would like to think so, but I don't know. So I've been abroad just once. I worked in the United States for this summer, and I'm trying to keep myself in practice, and that's why I'm with you guys. And maybe my goal would be like in the future, if I would like to continue my education or just for work reasons.
Yeah.
Because nowadays English is a very common language, and if you have a lot of advantages to get a better job.
Yeah, definitely. Completely agree. So last but not least, Varvara, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us about your aims with English?
Okay, I'm a student. I'm a medical student, and I want to be a volunteer next year on the university, and I want to meet Alistair Brownie to communicate with him in English. If he will be there, of course, but unfortunately he will be not there. But that's all. Okay.
That's cool. So
really cool.
of course, we've spoken before, and I know of your plans. That's quite cool. Okay, so something that's interesting for me is what textbooks do you all use to learn English? I got a question on Kontakte recently asking me what textbooks we learn English from at schools and from university. Now, personally, at my schools, we never use textbooks.
That's great.
Yeah, it is great. You're right. And we never even needed it, because English, in comparison to, say, Russian, has a lot less grammar to really think about. So we generally learn how it should be. Yeah, I agree with you. We learn mainly through watching films and through discussing and reading books, and also through debating. I mean, does everyone here agree with this, or do people here prefer to learn from books?
I have a very strong opinion about it. I think studying by textbook, it's completely wasting time. I think you don't have to, you should not, actually, really, you should not study something from textbooks, because it's stupid. And I think you should not study grammar, because grammar, it's a bullshit. I don't know. Sorry, my French.
Don't worry. I actually learned Russian by being in Russia, and when I hear how grammar is explained, I don't really need to hear it anymore, because I understand it through. And so I agree with you. I never learned through a textbook. But who here has learnt English with a textbook? Anyone?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
So you think that, do you think it's a good thing to have a textbook only when studying grammar?
Yes, because, for example, I think if you are just a beginner and you need to have like a path where you can move straight to, because I think that in grammar, and when a book is very good illustrated and specified for people, especially for foreigners, I think that book is the best way for the first time to study.
Yeah, I agree, especially when you're first starting a subject.